You mentioned that, um, in the years when you were kind of like in the hustling period where you were trying to figure things out and build your freelancing business, you said that it had an impact on your relationships and friendships. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
In my experience, I've actually lost more friends through my success because I've learned that there are going to be people in your life that actually don't want you to succeed because you being different and going for it and reaching for your dreams when so many people never will makes them feel small. And so they don't know how to be there for you in those moments. We all know what hardship feels like. So yeah, there's going to be like the sucky friend who doesn't call you or bring you a meal or like doesn't get it. But just
Yeah.
that to me was shocking. And I first learned that actually when I wrote my book, which was 2018. It was just the year after I launched the Free Mama movement. And I only had like 3 friends reach out to me, like real life friends. Not all my internet friends were like, "You're amazing," but all of my like real life friends. My family was great, but of my like people I went to high school and college, and I mean people that I thought were my friends, I had like 3 people reach out to me, and I was devastated.
Wow.
And I will say I own my devastation because all disappointment comes from unmet expectations, and I expected
Yes.
them to tell me how great I was. And like, oh my gosh, you've worked so hard and congratulations. Like, so many people are like, oh, I want to write a book someday. And I actually did it. And it's one of the hardest things I've done. And I was really upset. But I think I was more upset that I was like, I don't know. I don't know how to keep being friends with these people. I don't know how to have deep relationships with
Mm.
people who can't accept this version of me, this evolved version of me. And so I had a lot of falling out, and they don't even know. They don't even know we fell out. We just drifted apart. But I think for me, I had to like bless and release. I had to bless and release the
Mhm.
expectations of kind of who was going to be there for me. So that was probably the biggest alteration of my friendships. And by the way, without hostility, because I don't want to hang on to those emotions, right? So it wasn't they
Yes.
did something
So
wrong.
good.
It was these aren't my people anymore.
Mhm.
They were in my life for a season, and that season was good. I I'm the one who left the season, but it also means I'm going to require a different level of friendship. And so my peer group has evolved substantially since I've grown in business. You know, when I first got into entrepreneurship, business was the hardest part of my life. Learning how to make
Okay.
money, learning how to put myself out there, learning how to create these systems and show up and feel comfortable and navigate sales conversations, just all that stuff. Like that was hard when I started. 7 years later, my business is the easiest part of my life. And so, also wired as a high achiever
Wow.
like you are, it is very easy for me to slip into, well, I'm just going to go work on something in my business because I get
Mm.
fulfillment.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
get,
Mhm.
I get, like, I get instant feedback. I get praise from my community all the time. I get thanked. I get
Yeah.
told I'm amazing. Like, I get all of this, gratification. I get financial reward. And so I have built this really amazing thing that I love and is part of me. And so if I'm not careful, it's easier for me to focus
Mm.
there than it is on the relationships in my life because those can feel really hard and those can feel like they take work. I'm not trying to say like I like my business better than my family. What I'm really getting at is control. I can control my business. I'm the CEO of my business. I cannot control my
Yes.
daughter. I cannot control my husband. I cannot fix my daughter's problems. I cannot fix things
Yes.
going on with my husband by myself. I can fix my business. So it makes sense logically, but this is my biggest challenge in life right now. Honestly, like this is what I'm
Wow.
working on is okay, I've built this business. I don't want to say I've mastered the game because part of entrepreneurship is you are committing to evolving and growing because trends and tactics will always change. And if you don't continue to
Yes.
evolve, your business will die.
Mhm.
But it's so much easier for me to focus over there than on the other stuff because that feels messy and hard and complicated sometimes. And I can't fix it. And I hate that 'cause I'm a control freak. So that's what I get to work on.
You know what? I feel like I'm being attacked in this conversation.
I'm
I
sorry.
get it. I I totally get it.
You
You're
feel
so right,
seen.
and I feel seen, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh.